Hello. This is weird. So I am live to you, happy people. On FlossTube. Let's just make sure everything's going well. Okay. Yeah. So I decided I've been wanting to do a hangout on air for a while because I've been thinking about it to test it. If I plan to do an online stitching convention, which is one of my big plans in the future. That may be pushed till 2017. It depends. And I've been wanting to try it out just so I can see what goes on, how it works, and hopefully we will. It'll be a good tool that we'll be able to do. I'm sorry, Dante is being extra needy today. Extra needy today. Okay, so the other reason I'm doing this live is because it's going to be a bit of a Q&A session regarding my new event, The Secret Stitcher. And I have been posting, I've been posting about it, and in one day, there's already, I think, 29 signups. Let me just double check. I can check here real quick. How many signed up? Yes, 29 people signed up. Woo! Awesome. I am so happy. And a lot of them are people I recognize from various online communities, which is great. So awesome job. And that's only the first day. I know it's probably going to peter out a little bit, and that's fine too. But I think that this could end up being something really fun. So onwards, I have managed to get together a frequently asked questions, and it is now posted on. Ooh, I have 2 viewers. Hi, viewers. How are you? Sorry, I was away from the Hangout screen. Oh, only 1 viewer. Oh no, I lost a viewer. Oh, no, they're back. Okay, good. So anyway, so I made a frequently asked question sheet, and it is available. I will be, okay, good. There's a little altercation going on between my dog and my cat, but it seems to have rectified itself. Oh my goodness. Okay, we're gonna try to push through, and he'll just quiet down, hopefully. So frequently asked questions. So I put it together. I'm going to be posting it whenever I post a video. I'll post it in the description of this video. And I will, so you guys can all see it, but I'm going to share it with you guys now. What if I do that? That's good. If I do that, I can see both screens at once. How about that? Okay, so one of the questions I've been getting a lot in the last 24 hours, how does this whole thing work? Online Secret Santa, where you'll be drawing a name. You'll be given one person to buy a gift for. Okay, I don't know. My computer has frozen, so I'm not sure if I'm still actually broadcasting. It says I am, but it is absolutely frozen. Okay. This is not cool. See, this is exactly why I do this kind of stuff, because who knows what's going to happen when actually go there, see what's going on. But everything seems to be absolutely I really wish you guys, I could actually, oh, there we go. Okay. I guess I'm still going. That was really weird. I'm going to have to check later and see what happened there. So, on to my frequently asked question. How does this whole thing work? Well, think of it as a Secret Santa gift exchange. On the drawing day, which is going to be on or around February 29th, you'll be signed a giftee. This is the person that you are shopping for, and you'll be able to see their mailing address and send them anonymous messages to try to get an idea of what they like. This person is not the person who is gifting to you. That's someone completely different. So hopefully that clears up a few things. I now have 5 viewers. Hi, 5 viewers. I can't get the Q&A out. Okay, there we go. Okay, so I don't know if you guys can see the questions on the side, but if you want to ask questions over there, excuse me, you can do so. If you're coming through the Hangouts link, I don't know how it works if you're coming through the YouTube link. Anyway, so second question, what is Elster.com? It's the website we're using. So Elster is a website that does all the finicky parts of the challenge. You create a profile with your information. Only your name and birthday, and only if you choose to enter it, you don't have to enter your birthday, is available to everyone. Once the names have been drawn, your Santa will have access to your mailing address. And only your Santa. Elster is also where you can set up a wish list to give your gifter ideas of what kind of stitchy stuff you like. Here's a question I'm getting a lot. What if I'm not in the US? Most of you know I'm actually in Canada, which a lot of people don't often differentiate with Canada and the US anymore, which kind of pisses me off sometimes. You know, shipping even from Canada, who is basically US's hat, it's a lot more expensive to ship to the US than anywhere in Canada. So just as it is really expensive to ship from the US to Canada, even though we're freaking neighbors, it does not make sense. But this is open to everyone, anyway, worldwide. So the next question begs the answer, what about crazy international shipping charges? Yes, we know they are crazy to ship places. I have a few suggestions. I mentioned them in the previous one, but I'll mention them here for posterity. We are all part of a hobby that we're very lucky that one of our resources, the patterns that we need to buy, are readily available nowadays in digital format. So let's say I'm in Canada, I end up getting someone in Australia. It's very possible that I have a few options. I can find an online shop in Australia, and Amazon has a lot of regional shops where you could go and and basically shop the Australian website of Amazon, and that way you can keep your shipping rates really low because you're shipping regionally instead of internationally. That's one option. Finding if they have a local LNS and seeing if you can, get them a gift certificate from it. That's an idea too. Digital patterns. That's the best option for this kind of scenario. There are some patterns that aren't available, but there's some great patterns that are available digitally. Frosted Pumpkin, Clouds Factory are a few of the really, really popular ones that a lot of people seem to like that are available digitally. And then you don't have to even deal with shipping costs at all. So there's definitely ways around having to pay those nasty, nasty shipping costs. So when is this all happening? Okay, so here's a list of the important dates to remember. So yesterday, January 28th, the signups opened. And that means you guys, I set up the Elster account and opened it for people and started inviting people. February 24th, so in about a little less than a month from when signups open, signups will close. I'm doing this to allow the word to get out, to allow as many people as possible to participate if they so choose. February 29th will be the draw day. Basically, we'll all draw names, or the computer, the website will do that for us. Sorry. And we'll send everyone their information. March 24th. This is not a solid date. This is a date I would like. This is a hopeful date. This is a date I would like all gifts to be mailed by. So another month. So it gives you a month to kind of stalk your person. If it's a FlossTuber, go look at their FlossTube videos, see what they like. If it's someone on a Facebook group with you, look at their posts, see what they're saying. Oh, if they say, oh, I really like that pattern, you get an idea. So you got a month to come up with an idea, and yeah. So a good guideline is March 24th is I would like to have all gifts shipped out. Of course, things are going to happen, and if life throws you a curveball and you have to back out, what do you do? So I get it. I will not hold anyone responsible for having to back out because life has gotten in the way. Like, I'm not that mean. If it's before February 24th, when signups close, you can just take yourself off the list, and then you will not be involved. If it's between the 24th and the 29th, before the drawing, contact me. My probably easiest way to contact me is through the actual Elster app. I believe there's a way you can send a message to the organizer, or PM. I think there's a PM system on there. And you contact me and I will take you off the list before the names are drawn, so that you will not be given a giftee and no one will be given your name to gift to. If it's after you've already drawn a name, please still contact me, because if I get a few people who have to drop out, I could maybe rejig them to say, hey, now you are going to get this person, you get this person, and you can get this person. So I don't know how possible it is. I'm hoping I'll be able to. So in any case, if you need to drop out and it's past the draw date or past the sign up date, just contact me. I'm really easy to talk to. I will not, hold you responsible for this. I mean, you do not need that kind of stress in your life if life is already getting you down. So yes, we just want to alleviate the issue of people not receiving gifts. And I get it. It's a month from now. You might completely forget in a month's time whether you have actually signed up for something like this. Just checking. No, I'm just posted. Okay, just making sure, because I posted the links over on Stitchmania if anyone wanted to come and join me on the Hangouts. And I saw that I had some notifications, so I just wanted to make sure that they didn't, people weren't asking me, or if the links weren't working or whatever, because it's a working episode, so there might be some bugs. Back to the Q&A. So yes, life happens. Just let me know. Okay, so the next question is what do you mean by wish list? Well, Elster has this really neat thing that you can enter either links for items online or just text or whatever of things you would like to get, or things that are your style, or just to give people an idea and a taste of what your tastes are. These wish lists, it's not mandatory that you fill one out. It's better that you fill one out because it will give someone ideas instead of having to come to you and be like, okay, so what do you like? Even if you just put, I will be happy with anything I get, that's something instead of nothing. So, or I would love some hand-dyed fabric. There, like that's a great, you know. So basically, that's what the wish lists are for. You can, if you want to, give someone something on their wish list. I'm sure that everyone's putting things on the wish list that they actually want to have, so they would be happy with it. And that's fine. You can do that. But if you don't want to, or you're, you know, whatever, you know, use it just as a guideline. Oh, they like a lot of mirabilias. Here, well, let me give them this. Or, oh, they like this. So, okay, you get the idea. You're all smart people. So here comes the how much do I spend on a gift? On the Elster, it says gift limit, and I prefer the wording suggested amount. Suggested amount because really the only requirement is trying to make a thoughtful gift for a complete stranger and make their day. That's the whole point of this, is to try to, you know, figure out enough about a complete stranger online to give them a gift that's going to make them go, oh my God, this is awesome. That's the whole point of this, guys. If you think it's anything else, it's not. That's the point of this, is to make someone's day with a fun and thoughtful gift that, you know, could have come from halfway across the world. So the recommended price is $30. It's a ballpark. There will be people who are under that for sure, and that's fine. As long as you put some effort in your gift, that's all I ask. That's all I ask. Also, it doesn't have to be monetary amount. You know, I don't know, personally, and hint, hint for my future secret stitcher, I need grime guards. I can sew. I don't have a sewing machine. I can sew, kinda, but I don't have a sewing machine or access to one. So, you know, if someone made me a few grime guards of different sizes for my different frames, I would be in heaven. And that probably did not cost them $30. Although with the time and the labor, very possibly could be $30. So, you know, it's that kind of balance that you need to try to, you know, strike when you're trying to think of what kind of gift you want to get. Okay, so let's talk worst case scenario. You didn't get a gift. What happened? Many things could have gone wrong. It could have been a serious unfortunate event, you know, like I was asking earlier, I was saying earlier, life may have thrown someone a curveball. Their finance went to crap all of a sudden, you know, and they just did not send a gift. Or the package could have lost in the mail. I mean, we have no control over packages getting lost in the mail. None. I have no control over that, and neither does your Santa. So, if you have not, I cannot give a guarantee, and this is the big thing. Apparently, I cannot give anyone a guarantee that they will receive a gift. I can't 100% guarantee that you will receive a gift in this exchange. Unfortunately, there will be some people. There's a statistical thing. I would love it. Oh my God, would I love it so much if no one does not receive a gift. I hope everyone receives a gift. That is my absolute #1 goal, and this is happening. But I'm a realist, and it might not happen. So if by the end of March you have not received a gift, please contact me. I will see what I can do. It may be, I will definitely be asking for people who are kind and generous enough, who wouldn't mind being extra Santas if we have people who do not have a gift, so that if they're willing to send an extra gift without receiving anything in return, I would really, I think that would be fantastic. I'm not going to make anyone do that. That's going to be a completely voluntary thing. And I'm probably going to only ask for it later, much, much later. If I could, I would buy every one of you a gift. Let me see. Any other questions? Okay, so the other question, if you are going to be, and I learned this firsthand today, if you are going to be talking about this, which I hope you are, in any Facebook group that you were in, and or Facebook group, Reddit group, bulletin board, are they still around? Chat room, Instagram, Twitter, whatever. Share it. Please share it far and wide. But if you're not the owner of that group and the group has rules in place, please ask the owners of the group before posting it anywhere. I did not follow this, and I got a very cross PM this morning from the owner of a group I was a member of. I just ended up leaving the group. It wasn't doing much for me. It was one of those, someone had asked me to join the group. Someone's actually asked me to join the group, and I did, because who can have too many, stitchy Facebook groups? But I wasn't really posting there. I wasn't really meshing with the people there. So it is probably better that I just kind of, it was fun, bye now. So that's what I did. I don't know what else I have. I don't get any questions, so I don't know if you guys are actually sending me questions. So I don't really know if I have anything more to say. So my kid went off to she went off to her camp. I feel so bad for her. It is the coldest it has been all winter, and my poor baby has to go to winter camping this weekend. So I feel bad, but quiet house, which is another reason I wanted to do this now, because that way I could oh, here comes Molly. Hi, Molly. Yes, Molly. I know a Stitcher, I know a FlossTuber named Molly. Yes, this is my kitty, Queen Molly. Yes, she is the queen of this house. She puts the dog in his place, if you'll believe that. She's coming for her nightly scritches, which I have to oblige as her loyal servant. So yeah. But she noted that face. Look at it. A lot of cats on FlossTube nowadays. I just keep seeing them. A few people I've seen have their cats on FlossTube. So, I don't know if I have. I'm going to be doing some stitching this weekend. I'm hoping. I don't know what I'm going to stitch yet. I have a few options. I may do a new start. Not necessarily. I may do a new start, If I don't do a new star, I'm probably taking him out, which is the 5th Doctor. He looks weird right now because he has the empty eye sockets. But I might be working on him. I might be working on Sailor Moon. I might bring Sailor Moon back out. I just knocked something over. But yeah, this is obviously not going to be this whole thing because you guys, I think you've seen this before. There's going to be 4 pieces make up his head. So the front 2 pieces will go like this. I know I've explained this before, but I'm trying to make this hangout last longer because it's my first live hangout. I want to see if anything else goes wrong. So, you know, you sew it along there, and then there's 2 back of the head pieces. I think the ears as well are on those pieces. No, the ears are here. That's fine. The ears are here. And then there's 2 pieces for the body. So the body is going to be like a doll shape. Like this. Yep. And that's from Robin's Designs. She's finished all 12 Doctors. I don't know if she did the War Doctor. I believe she did, though, do the War Doctor. She's finished them all. You can buy the whole set now, which are a little pricey, but I might get them one at a time. I still want to finish this one. Right, I remember why this one pissed me off. Because the hair and the skin tone, so freaking alike. Ugh. But I'm getting, you see where I left that open? Yeah, that's the darker tone. So at least hopefully it'll be a darker tone. I'll be able to finish these. Hopefully I'll finish these 2 pieces this weekend. That's my goal. Oh my God, I made a goal. That means I have to stick to it, I guess. I'm in a weird mood today. We're doing pixel art at school still. Pixel art is a lot of fun. I was building a really cool background for my this animated pixel sprite that I made for the first half of the project. And now I'm making her environment, basically, where she lives. And it's this spooky Victorian house. And it looks so cool. I've animated there's these wall sconces with candles on them, and I've animated it so that the candles flicker and the glow around them pulses. I'm just now working on actually, hold on a second. Can I? No, I don't think I can show you my screen or share my screen. Oh, I can screen share. Hold on. I'm going to show you it. Because I can. And I have 4 viewers, so you guys are actually watching me do this. I have validation, finally. Sorry, I'm in a really kind of good mood lately. For a few different reasons, but everything seems to be going good, except for, you know, money. If I could have a little bit of money, I would be absolutely set. So I guess they can't make it too easy for me. Where did I put that? There, and there, and there. Aha! Let me see. Is it going to open? Maybe. But will it flicker? Okay, perfect. Okay, so here we go. So screen share. There we go. I'm just gonna share everything. Oh no, it's an infinite loop. Here we go. There you go. Can you see that? Oh no, that's my character. You see it flickering? Here, I'm gonna go in a little bit. Ah, no, that's still. Where's the zoom on this thing? Anyway, that's my flickering wall. My flickering lights, aren't they amazing? I'm gonna have to go back and see exactly what this looks like on YouTube afterwards. I've since put a gradient on the floor down here so that it's not quite so flat. And I'm working on a chaise lounge, which is going to go in here. But yeah, I'm pretty darn stoked with it. Pretty good. So I'm going to stop sharing and go back. Hopefully go back to there. Yay! I'm going to have to go back and see what this looks like. This is really fun. I'm liking this. And my excitement, I managed to spill things all over it. 6 viewers! Highest number of viewers yet. 7 viewers! Awesome. Okay. Oh my god, 8 viewers. You guys. So yeah, so I might do Doctor Who, but I don't know if you guys seen, I talked about this like last summer, but I'm kind of dying to start this. Well, not really dying to start it, but it's a nice big piece. It's one of those Chinese kits that it's printed on, but it's Ada. I think it's 11 count Ada. And here's not the menu, what's the word? The flosses and the different patterns. The only problem I have is, okay, so look, I'll show you. They use the same colors for certain ones, just going in the different directions. So see this one, number 25. You see number 25 here? It's like these purpley waves going like this, up and down. Over here, the same color, same purpley waves, where is it? Here, but going up and down instead of horizontal, vertical instead of horizontal. And I have 10 viewers. Woohoo! And they do that with several of the patterns. They repeat it, slightly skewed in the exact same color. And a lot of them end up being right next to each other, like right here. You can see those two, and some are up and down, and some are, you know, horizontal. Here you can see it even more. And they're the same colors. That's annoying. That's going to be, that's what's mainly keeping me from starting it, because I'm just too afraid to get confused. There is, unfortunately, unfortunately, the actual pattern here, it's completely different symbols. It's these symbols with the colors. So it's not going to be as easy as just not looking at a pattern ever, because there's going to be places I'm going to have to look at a pattern. I know it, because I'm not going to be able to tell if it's one or the other. But because it's kind of full coveragey, I was thinking about maybe doing it, because there's some here that there's a lot of different colors in every square. I was thinking about maybe doing parking on it, since there's no back stitching. There's gonna be wolves, and it's gonna be pretty big. See? So that's another one I'm thinking about starting, possibly this weekend, and if I don't do my Doctor Who. And if I don't start this one, and I want to start something else, I have my Tiger in the Heavens, which I think most people have seen before, at least somewhere. I probably really should work on my stitching out stigma. I really need to stop looking in my whips. Like, I need to finish some of these. My Technicolor Dragon. I need to finish that. Okay, no. Pick one and stick with it, Elisa. Pick one and stick with it. I don't know. I want to do something though. Anyway, yeah, that's my predicament. This is why Elisa cannot have too many whips. It goes badly. So, I don't really have anything left to say. I could sit here and stitch, but No one's really asking me questions. I don't know if that part is working or not. I'm gonna have to look at that after. Actually, let me go see something. I want to see if I can. This might break something, but you know, all in the sake of, all for the sake of science. I'm just gonna go see what you guys can see. So you guys who are watching me through YouTube instead of through the Hangouts link. Ooh, I have 2 notifications. Can you slow down when you show your chart? My phone just sees you blur. Okay, good to know. Which chart? The chart for the anyway, I think you guys got my gist. But it's good to know that I'm getting comments on here, but I'm not seeing them anywhere else. That's really weird. Okay. Okay. I see. So there's a thing with the be part of the conversation. Comments. Tells me how many people are watching. It's a little bit behind. Okay, cool. This is all for posterity because I need to know how this is going to work. Like I said earlier, this is going to be used hopefully, for StitchyCon, which, like I said, is probably going to be pushed back to 2017, but that's okay. I'm a little too busy with school right now to think of that. So I'm focusing on Secret Stitcher first, and then StitchyCon later. So I think that is about it. I would go. I may do one of these tomorrow while I'm stitching. I know some people like to watch people stitch. Maybe. So I might do that, or I might just do regular hangouts because those are always fun too, just to hang out with friends and stitch. So I hope everyone has a great stitching weekend, and I will see you later. Bye.